Hey guys, Magentas is here today again, and I'll be doing a deck profile on my Dragon World deck with support from the all new set Extra Booster 02 Great Clash Dragon vs Danger. So without further ado, let's get on with the deck review, deck profile. So the buddy you have is Drum Bunker Dragon. So the reason I run Drum Bunker Dragon is because his stats are very high as compared to other forms of drum, which is the Thunder Knight's drum or the Blue Sky Knight's drum. So basically he has higher attack and defense, and he has a higher crit as well. So it makes him a very good card, and he has Soul Guard, which just his core cost allows him to just put the top card of the deck into his soul, so you don't have to put a card from your hand into his soul. He's better. I feel that he's better than Thunder Knight's drum and the Blue Sky Knight's drum. That's why I use him as my buddy. So first up, with the size 3 monsters, we have 1 Daring Armordragon. Give me a second. 1 Daring Armordragon. So basically what this guy does is you can pay 4 gauge and you can put a card from the top of the deck into his soul. So he has double attack and soul guard with 3 crit, so it makes him a very strong card. Next size 3 we have 1 Blue Sky Knight's leader, Crimson Arrow Dragon. So basically he has penetrate and you gain 2 life when you call him if you have a Blue Sky Knight in the drop zone. So basically his stats are very good, and with a mere pay 2 gauge, with a mere core cost of 2 gauge, you can gain 2 life. Makes him a very good card. So moving on to the size 2s, we have 1 Drum Bunker Dragon Barrier Breaker. The reason I tag this in is because his power is very high and his crit is 3. So 3 crit power considered very high, and it has penetrate, so helps to finish off your opponent. Okay, so the next card we have here is 1 Thunder Knight's Halberd Dragon, because why not? Okay, so basically this guy has very nice stats, and just at the cost of 1 gauge he has move. So we have 4 Drum Bunker Dragon, because he's our buddy, so we have to maximize him in our deck. Next we have 2 Blue Sky Knight / Eagle Dragon. So the new Blue Sky Knights focus on gaining life when you play this card. So basically gain 1 life when it enters the field, and his stats are not bad, like 6k, 3k. And he gains 1 life, very good. Can combo with the weapon. And we have 3 Jamada Dragon. So basically solid 8k attack, can break down almost anything with your weapon. So he's a very strong card, just for a weaker 4k defense. So that's all for the size 2 monsters. Size 1 monsters, we have 3 Blue Sky Knight Slenjay Dragon. So basically this guy is similar to / Eagle Dragon. So they have the same effect. You get to gain 1 life when he enters the field and you don't have a monster in the center. So it makes him a very strong card with the 3k. With the extra life gain. Oh, my tongue is all tied up. Now we have 3 Blue Sky Knight's Dalmedia Dragon. So his mere 1 crit makes him a turn off, but his stats are very strong. It's basically a double sword dragon. So next we have 2 Blue Sky Knight's Iron Wing Dragon. So basically, it's a Bronze Shield Dragon with higher stats and Blue Sky Knights. Yep. We play him for a defensive start because it's 6k. 6k needs to be linked attack because very few monsters have higher than 6k, as in low size monsters. Yep, so next size one we have here is 4 Blue Sky Knight Seeker Penguin Dragon. So he's a 3k, 2 crit and 2k. So compared to Systemic Dagger Dragon, he's just 1k less defense. And his awesome skill allows his awesome skill makes your opponent's monsters can't move. So very strong, very suitable against Dragon War. Yep, because they keep moving Thunder Knights. Yep. So now we'll move on to the spells. We have 2 Flying Dragon Shield. So basically you can reduce any amount of damage from an attack and gain 1 life. So it's very decent and gain 1 life. So life gain is very good. Next we have 4 Green Dragon Shield. Pretty standard, can nullify attacks and gain lives from it. Yep, so the life gain is very important because you'll be leaving your center open most of the time. Next we have 2 Dragoborn. So you can prevent a monster from being destroyed, and if it destroyed, you can prevent a monster from being destroyed when it's destroyed. From leaving the field when it's destroyed, and you can gain 2 life from it. So you can put a monster in the center, your opponent has to destroy it to attack you, and you can gain 2 life from it, or he can just do not attack you at all, so you don't gain life. But overall, this is a very strong card. Next we have 2 Drago Genius. So it's the draw engine of the deck. You can only cast this if you have 5 life or less, and pay 2 gauge, draw 2 cards. So very amazing card. Now we have 2 Dragon Flame. Destroy a monster on the field with 5k or less power. So basically you run these just to destroy some of your opponent's monsters. And then we have 4 Drago Energy. Basically it gives your dragons additional power and defense and counter attack. So it can be used offensively and defensively. Makes it a very strong card. Especially when you have like Armordragon Dragon with 8k attack. You can use this card and it gets 11k attack, and it will be able to break through almost anything. Yep, so it's a very good card. Lastly, for the spells, we have 2 Draconic Heal. So gain 2 life, pretty standard, but life gain is very good, so why not. Let's move on to the weapons now. 1 Drago Anthem, cause for a double attack, so you can just attack opponent's center. Yep, so that's the downside to it. Attack opponent's center. Can only attack opponent's center. Yep, so Steel Fish Drago Knuckle. So this deck is not very gauge heavy, so you can use its Volcanic Burst and attack. So it's very strong. Gains a lot of power from Volcanic Burst. Every gauge you pay, it gets 2k power. Yep. And lastly, we have 3 Dragon Blade Drago Wing. So basically this card gets 1 crit if you gain life, but it can only be used once per turn, so it's pretty balanced. Has only 4k attack, but it's pretty decent, so it's 4k 3 crit if you gain life with this awesome deck that keeps gaining life. And lastly, for the impact, we have 4 Gargantua Punisher. Yeah, nothing much to it, it's just Gargantua Punisher. So this is awesome card. You pay 4 gauge, and if your opponent has empty center and you also have empty center, you can deal 4 damage to him. And the this card cannot be nullified and damage cannot be reduced. So this is very good against Katana World. So with this deck, you can keep on gaining life, and so you can cast your impact. So if he uses Moonfang against you, he can't nullify this card because this card cannot be nullified, and he will only get to deal 3 damage to you. So if you have more than 3 damage, you can finish him off. More than 3 health, you can finish him off with your Gargantua Punisher. It's awesome card. So it's actually a pretty hard choice because Dragon World is getting a lot of impacts nowadays. But we'll stick with the original. Very strong, very good. So that's all of my deck profile for you guys today. So stay tuned for more awesome deck profiles and card reviews. So if you enjoyed my video, please leave a like and subscribe if you want more of this. So peace out, guys.